Hello and welcome to the CUBO Awards 2020, in which nothing at all will be different.
Just a plain old normal award ceremony delivered over the internet in full PPE.
In retrospect, I think we might have gone a bit OTT on the old
I've steamed
PPE.
up already. We've been studying for 15 minutes like this. That was a mistake,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Don't worry, this isn't really how we are going to be presenting tonight's awards, although I'm sure the sight of all of this has become an unwelcome but familiar sight across university campuses across the country.
That's right, but tonight we're all about having a bit of fun. We're here in the Campus Life studio in Leeds. We're following COVID secure guidance, but we're making sure that won't get in the way of celebrating some amazing achievements over the next hour.
It won't get in the way of the fun either, Tom, you're right.
It won't.
So welcome everyone, we're so pleased you're able to join us. We hope you've all been able to connect and get yourself settled for what should be a wonderful evening. I'm Simon.
And I'm Tom.
So we started our business Campus Life 14 years ago, and we've been proud to be involved with CUBO and the higher education sector ever since.
In fact, we've often been referred to as the Ant and Dec of the higher education world.
More like the Chuckle Brothers to me.
To you.
To me.
To you.
To me.
To you.
Now we've started. Here we are. You've got us for the next hour, everyone. Strap yourselves in because there's plenty more where that came from.
Of course, these awards are, much like everything else this year, somewhat different.
Yes, normally we would be enjoying these awards in the glorious summer heat on one of the UK's wonderful university campuses.
After a few days of insightful sessions to enrich ourselves, we'd be donning our finest gowns and three-piece suits and getting ready for the gala dinner.
Instead, you probably sat at home in your pyjamas, finishing off a pot noodle and the end of last night's bottle of Echo Falls Pinot Grigio.
Oh, I love those gala dinners, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, big time. I mean, by this point, I probably have had 2 or 3 Prosecco's, a few glasses of wine, maybe a beer or two, maybe getting ready for a few shots.
You do know it's only 5 p.m. It's not the normal time the awards go out.
Yeah.
Okay. We are especially grateful for all those able to join us this evening in the middle of what must be a challenging time, what with mass testing and students heading home for Christmas.
I know, a truly amazing effort. I read an amazing fact about this earlier today, actually.
All right, go on.
So apparently, outside of wartime efforts, so ignoring wartime efforts, this is the single largest movement of dirty pants and socks ever mobilised across the UK.
No.
Yeah, seriously. Imagine all those smells arriving back into the loving embrace of their parents at a term's worth of filth.
Wow. In all seriousness though, 2020 has been a really tough year for many people.
Yeah, I know, tell me about it. I've only managed to have 2 haircuts. The queues at Waitrose have been ridiculous. The Harry and Meghan stuff drove me over the wall. The Liverpool injury list now is a joke. And then to cap it off, Clara has gone from Strictly.
I'm more talking about the challenges facing our sector in light of the global pandemic, Tom. The way universities have had to adapt to online learning, how our wonderful accommodation professionals have had to overcome the barriers of self-isolation in shared accommodation, how to run award-winning campus services with staff working from home, how to continue to deliver first-class food and beverage offerings with click and collect and delivery services.
Well, yeah, and that stuff too.
Of course, as with any huge challenge, there has been positive stories to celebrate.
Indeed, I've heard that there's actually a university within the South Yorkshire region that has sat upon a very healthy budget surplus this year.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes, and totally coincidentally, David McCown hasn't been to a single gala dinner this year, but I'm sure that's totally unrelated.
It must be. Can we see him? Can we see? Is David here?
Is
he on the... There he is! David!
David the gala dinner.
He's got his gala dinner! Got one with him! Fantastic effort, David. He didn't know we were going to do that.
Good effort, David.
Fantastic.
He's always got a gala dinner.
Anyway, let's get on with the show. Genuinely, it was a real honour to be asked to present the awards this evening.
We've won a couple of these awards ourselves, haven't we, Si? But we're not going to go on about it tonight.
So we know how great it is to be part of tonight. It wasn't all smooth sailing though. With lockdown in full swing, not many clothing shops were open to ensure that we were kitted out for tonight. And let's say lockdown hasn't been all that kind on some of our waistlines.
Someone made the most of Eat Out to help out.
Yeah, it's been a difficult time, Tom.
Not for your local takeaways.
Yeah, thanks. That wasn't in the rehearsal. Anyway, luckily for us, the CUBO board are on hand to help ensure we look the part to present tonight's awards. I can't seem to find my bow tie. Tom, have you got a spare bow tie?
Huh? No problem, mate.
through that.
Girl, where'd you go?
What are you doing, Tom? It's 10 hours yet. Get back to bed.
Oh, hello, Your Majesty.
Oh, no. I'm not sure that's going to work at all. No. I think that's probably better suited to somebody like Simon.
Hey, cheers, Richard. Does anyone know how to do a bow tie?
Huge thanks to the CUBO board there for helping me get my bow tie. I think we look all right, don't you, Tom?
I think we look okay, but what I would like to know is, how does everyone else look tonight?
Well, Tom, tonight some people are joining us via YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
And some people, including our award nominees, are joining us via Zoom, and we can see them all right now via our big screen.
Hello, Zoom.
Wow, look at all these, look at them all.
Some people here we can see. There's Gillian. Gillian's looking very glamorous tonight. Well done, making the effort. Is there anyone here from University College London? Give us a wave, UCL.
Wow,
Yeah, we've got UCL here. UCL are up for 3 awards tonight, so
that's
keep an eye out
three,
for them.
isn't it? 3. Come on, guys.
Lovely. Then we've got, look, there's Dan down here. Look, he's chilling out in the meadow. Looks very nicely. Looks like you're in the Alps there.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. Well, best of luck to all of you.
Yes, thank you, Zoom.
Shall we get on with the evening?
Yes, let's. We were worried that with this new digital format, people may get confused as to how the event will run.
Fortunately, we've enlisted the support of one of the government's top communications advisors to make sure the instructions we provide are crystal clear.
So, we have broken the award categories down into 3 tiers. If your award is in tier 1 and you win, you'll join us here in the studio via video link to accept the award, unless you live within the southeastern regions of Wales, in which case you will only join via audio.
If you're nominated for any of the Tier 2 awards, you may join us via video link to accept your award, but only if accompanied by a substantial meal.
Finally, if you live north of Birmingham, you're therefore in Tier 3. You may join via video to accept your award, however you must then enter a period of 3 to 4 months of self-isolation, other than for essential travel, such as a visit to Specsavers.
Fair enough. Everybody clear?
No.
Me neither. Si, can we try and simplify this a bit?
Yes. Tonight there are 10 awards. We'll introduce each award and the names of the 3 nominees will appear on screen. Then, via the tried and tested method of opening a golden envelope, we'll reveal the winner. The representatives of the winning institution will then join us via our big screen and say a few words as they virtually accept one of these fabulous CUBO Awards.
We've won a couple of these, have we not, Si?
Yes, Tom, but we don't like to go on about it. It's important to mention that all of tonight's nominations were submitted at the start of 2020, and the awards were originally due to take place at the summer conference at Queen's University Belfast in June. So, let's have another look at our nominees via Zoom.
Yeah, Zoom again, give us a wave, everybody.
I think we caught him by surprise there.
Yeah, I think they did. I saw a few trousers.
It's a good effort.
Well, good luck, and you all look excited, but if you're not nominated tonight, that is okay. We still want you to get involved. Please send us a message and we are going to read out as many as we can during tonight's awards. Simply tweet using the hashtag CuboConf2020, either congratulating our nominees or giving your own teams a huge shout out for the amazing work they've done over the last 12 months.
And of course, a huge thank you to tonight's sponsors, Unite Students and UPP, who we'll be hearing more from later in the show.
Right, let's kick things off with an introduction from Kirsty Woodward, Chair of the CUBO Awards panel.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the CUBO Virtual Awards 2020. My name is Kirsty Woodward, and I am the Chair of the CUBO Awards panel. The CUBO Awards is an annual event to recognise the achievements of our CUBO members and partners working within campus and commercial services. The awards are now in their 9th year. Obviously this year it's slightly different. We haven't got the socialising, the usual champagne and the normally beautiful fine food. But hopefully you've all got a comfy chair and maybe even a little tipple to celebrate the evening. The awards celebrate the incredible work done by all our CUBO members and partners to provide excellence in student, staff and community experience. In addition to celebrating the amazing work done by CUBO members, the awards provide an exceptional body of knowledge and experience which we share amongst the sector. The shortlisted and winning entries each year provide a learning opportunity for everyone involved. Shining a light on winning examples helps to disseminate best practice amongst all CUBO member institutions and the wider sector. The importance of campus services to the university community cannot be underestimated. CUBO members support hundreds of thousands of students and staff by providing sport, health and wellbeing services, nutritious meals, and a stimulating environment in which to live, learn, work and socialise, providing a healthy and positive environment for students to grow and learn and for academics to teach and achieve their research goals. In essence, CUBO members provide the foundation for a successful institution. I'm sure I don't need to tell you again what an exceptional year this has been. 2020 has provided challenges which many of us have never faced before. And as CUBO members, we have been at the forefront of our university's response to COVID-19, working hard to ensure the safety of student accommodation and maintain essential services for students amid the most telling conditions. In what has been such a difficult year, we feel it is vitally important to recognise and reward excellence in our sector. This awards ceremony is our chance to come together to celebrate not only the finalists and winners, but also the determination and resilience of everyone across the sector. I, for one, am incredibly proud of what we as a sector have achieved in these very challenging times. Events such as this, virtual or otherwise, are not possible without the support of our partners, who too have faced incredibly challenging times this year. I would like to thank our award sponsors, Unite Students and UPP, along with CUBO Awards media partner, University Business, who support the awards with press and social media coverage. I would also like to thank in advance Tom and Simon, also known as our own Ant and Dec, and I know they will host this ceremony in their own unique and usually hilarious style, so no pressure there guys. So it only remains for me to wish all our nominees the best of luck and ask you all to please sit back, relax and enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Kirsty, and I couldn't agree with you more that it feels more important than ever to celebrate the sector's achievements this year. I also agree with your idea of enjoying a little tipple and some delicious food, so I've got myself sorted.
Tom, this is the CUBO Awards. I can't imagine Jan Kappa's sat there with a Foster's and a Kit Kat.
Well, no, she won't be. She's more of a cider girl.
Anyway, our first award this evening is Best Residence Life Initiative, which is sponsored by Unite Students. This category recognises the growing importance of residence life and activities designed to support students living away from home at UK universities. The judges were looking for a really special initiative which facilitates opportunities, events or activities that help to provide the best possible experience for students.
Before we hear from Jenny at Unite Students to announce the nominees, let's find out a little bit more about this new and upcoming operator, Unite Students.
Unite Students is the UK's largest manager and developer of purpose-built student accommodation, supporting the country's world-leading higher education sector. We pride ourselves in providing a home for success to 76,000 students in 177 properties across 27 leading towns and cities in the UK.
Thank you, Simon and Tom. And hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a lovely evening. I'm Jenny from Unite Students, and I'm here to present the award for the Best Residence Life Initiative. There have been some fantastic entries this year. The nominees are the University of Edinburgh, FutureLets, Coventry University, and University College London. And the winner is...
the University of Edinburgh.
Here to accept the award are Christopher Tucker and Cheryl Hutton. Congratulations, Christopher. How do you feel?
I feel like I need to get into frame.
That would be good.
You can't quite see me. There we go. It's the time delay, and it's I'm going to just sit here out of frame for a while, I guess. I just want to first thank my team, but going back a little bit, Richard, I don't know if he's here, but he brought me into the University of Edinburgh and gave me the scope to kind of expand on a program that he had built for 6 years, and alongside my deputy here, Cheryl, and our mental health coordinator, Haley Thompson, we're really attempting to kind of build a system. So when we're talking about welfare support on a 24-hour basis, it's not based on the individual. It is based on a system and a support network of people 24 hours a day that can escalate situations, and no one is alone. No one is holding the responsibility of any welfare case. And to my other Res Life colleagues across the country, look, I just want to say thank you on behalf of the entire higher education sector. If Res Life was not at the forefront of everything, it is now. And it's really important that you guys look after yourselves. Thanks, because we are under it 24/7. So anyway, sorry, I'll shut up now.
No,
but thank you very much.
Congratulations to you and your team. Well deserved. Well done.
Yeah, very, very well said. Some very good points made there. Thank you. Next up, it's the CUBO Award for Best Marketing Campaign.
Hey, Si.
Yes.
What's a pirate's favourite kind of marketing?
Go on.
A webinar!
This award covers all areas of marketing, from branding projects to digital marketing, marketing research, CRM, communications and information campaigns. Submissions included successful marketing campaigns from within the commercial and campus services area of their institution. Let's take a look at the nominees. Manchester Metropolitan University, University of the Arts London, the University of Nottingham, some excellent nominees there, all worthy of this award, but there can be only one winner. And tonight, the winner is... Manchester Metropolitan University.
And here to accept the award is Gareth Smith, Hattie Walworth and Phil Cuff. Gareth, how do you feel? This must be a great end to a challenging year.
Yeah, it's been really difficult, but we kind of kicked it off in style with the marketing campaign in February, and despite all the challenges, the students which we recruited through the campaign have really pulled through and been able to kind of maintain some sense of normality on campus and through the sport and physical activity programs we're running. So it's been a real success thanks to the work that Hattie and Phil and others have been doing behind the scenes.
That's awesome. Well, honestly, massive well done to you and your team. I hope that's put a nice cap on the end of a difficult year. Well done. Enjoy your evening.
Definitely, thank you.
The next award tonight is the Excellence in Student Sport. The judges were looking for a sports experience that draws students in to meet their needs in a fast-moving environment. Submissions included increasing participation, providing the best environment for sport, promoting health and well-being, and a range of other factors that have made a real difference to the sporting experience on campus for students. What on earth are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I'm getting swole for the sports award. Oh, I'm not getting shown up by any of these CUBO gym sharks.
I reckon my 4-year-old can lift more than you. Let's take a look at the nominees. Nottingham Trent University, the University of Manchester, the University of Nottingham. And who will be taking home the CUBO Award tonight? That was an incredibly fast costume change.
You should see how quickly I get undressed.
I don't want to see that. Okay, and the winner of the Excellence in Student Sports Award is the University of Nottingham.
Here to accept the award are Dan Tilley, Christine Bailey and Samantha Bell-Minogue. Dan, well done. How does this make you feel? Sorry, Dan, I think you need to press the unmute button there. It's most said phrase of 2020, I think.
You would have thought I would have learned that by now. Yeah, delighted with the award. You know, it's been a really challenging 8-9 months, to be honest. I think for everyone, I think really disheartening not being able to deliver our core purpose, which is getting people active, and helping them kind of learn through sport. So this will be a really welcome boost to staff. And I know the guys at NTU have managed to really well. I think, everyone across the sector has just had to work so hard, be so agile and so resilient over the last few months. So this will be a really nice boost for staff. So thank you to CUBO. Really gratefully appreciated.
Good stuff. Any tips on my squat technique there?
I thought you were great, to be honest, actually. So really good technique.
Thanks, guys. Well done. Enjoy the evening.
You really don't need to give Tom any more compliments because it just goes to his head. Anyway, before we move on to the next award, shall we have a quick check-in on Twitter and see what's been going on?
Absolutely. So thank you, everybody. The Twitter account is getting lots of activity, so keep it coming. We want to hear from you. Some of the highlights so far, we've got Tom Leach from the University of Birmingham just giving a huge shout out, saying good luck to all the amazing campus services team at the Uni of Birmingham and all the other nominees. He says it's been one hell of a year, which I think is echoed. Dave McCown, MBE, I should add. Make sure he's got that in his Twitter handle, rightly so. Say good luck to all the amazing team at the University of Sheffield and at Cafeology. And he also says he's enjoying his cheese and biscuits.
Oh, that's what it was. That is a bit like a gala dinner, isn't it? He's obviously done the main courses and now he's on the cheese board.
And then the final one is Jan has come on and said she wants to clarify that she is actually on the champagne, not the cider. So
fantastic.
Enjoy that.
Fantastic.
Keep those tweets coming. We love them.
So yeah, excellent. Remember to get involved on Twitter tonight, giving your teams, nominees and winners shout outs using the hashtag CUBOConf2020.
Our next award is the highly desired CUBO Award for Best Student Housing.
The judges were looking for a student housing complex or operation that shows the innovations and high standards to enable students to achieve their best in a home-from-home environment. And the nominees are Bristol Students' Union and Partners, FutureLets, Coventry University, University College London, some fantastic examples of student accommodation there, and the winner of the CUBO Award for Best Student Housing is University College London.
And here to accept the award are Ken Matthew and Sarah West. Ken, congratulations. Sarah, congratulations. Ken, well deserved.
Yeah, thank you. Amazing to get this award. There's been a lot of hard work put into this project. Lots of people to thank. I can't name them all, but I'm going to thank our contractors, the project team, the operations team, student union, and most importantly, our students, because they heavily contributed into various aspects of the design of the building, and especially the areas that are most important to them, which is their common spaces, their bedrooms, their kitchens. So really pleased to win this award, and thank you to everyone who put in an amazing amount of work to deliver this project, which is really a highlight for us here at UCL and sets our benchmark going forward for all future projects in accommodation. So really pleased to receive this award on behalf of everyone here at UCL.
Well, that's awesome. Enjoy celebrating the evening in slightly different fashion, but a drink or two is probably called for. Enjoy.
Brilliant. Well done, UCL. Our next award is for Campus Experience of the Year. This is CUBO's new award. The judges were looking for an institution that could exhibit an outstanding overall campus experience across a varied portfolio.
There was an added level of judging with this award. The 3 nominees were due to have site visits to their campus. However, these were in fact conducted via Zoom interviews due to, well, you probably know.
Entries included both commercial and campus service activities, which were all able to demonstrate a strong performance in providing a commercial return for the university and show that they had made a real difference to students, staff and visitors. And the nominees are... Lancaster University, Royal Holloway, University of London, the University of Birmingham, some excellent nominees there, and the winner of the first ever CUBO Award for Campus Experience of the Year is... Lancaster University.
And here to accept the award are Joe Hardman and Helen Davenport. Joe, congratulations, first name on the trophy. You must be delighted.
Absolutely. All the little house elves around Lancaster will be delighted in terms of this award. And I think the really important thing with this is it is really a major team effort right the way across the commercial and facilities team, and really proud of this. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Congratulations. Enjoy your evening. Good on you. Get in there. Shot that.
Thank you.
Always got time for that.
I think we need to rearrange those campus tours and get us all a big bus up to Lancaster and see what they're doing. It'd be great. Look, Tom, we're halfway through tonight's award. Shall we check in with Zoom and see how everyone is doing?
That's a good idea. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to put your trousers back on because we're going live to the video screen right now. No, we didn't catch anyone out
We
that
gave them a bit
time.
of warning that time, didn't we? Look at all these wonderfully pixelated faces. This is great. Actually, this is pretty good.
This is actually really
great.
good.
My
Yeah,
guys.
look at all the waving. Aside, shall we try a little bit of audience participation?
Yes, I think that's a brilliant idea. Right, put your hand up if you're absolutely sick of being on virtual meetings this year. That's definitely me. Fed up.
Yeah.
We've had enough
There's
of this now, haven't we?
big show of hands there. Okay, let's do another one. Okay, hands up if you think, can you hear me? Or your mic is on mute, Dave. Are amongst your most said phrases
It's always,
this year.
It's always a Dave, isn't it?
It's always someone
definitely
called
my
Dave.
most said phrase of the
Anyway,
year.
Yeah, we've had to say it a few times tonight as well.
absolutely,
We've been rehearsing that one. Yeah.
Hands up if you can't wait for a little bit of normality to come back so we can get back onto campuses delivering world-leading student experiences through 2021.
Not many hands go.
There's a delay.
I was worried there. There was no
But
hands
people are like,
going
no,
up.
I've had enough now. I'm done. It's the delay. It's fine. Go on, do one more. Do one more.
Okay. Right, okay. Stay silent and look completely normal if you think this is the best presentation of the CUBO Awards ever.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Perfect.
unanimous, Tom. That's
5
fantastic.
out of 5.
Oh, good. Oh,
Rave reviews.
Anyway, thanks, Zoom. Thanks for that. Cheers.
Now, 2020 has been a challenging year for everyone. And behind every news headline about how university students are being affected by the pandemic is a team of people working day and night to try and make the campus experience the best it can possibly be in these most unusual of circumstances.
Working with universities up and down the UK, we know there's many stories of teams and individuals going that extra mile to deliver the best possible on-campus service across the country. Tonight, we come together as a group of people dedicated to that cause. We still don't know what the next few months have in store, but we know we have some amazing people working in our sector who have proven they can deal with just about anything.
We asked the CUBO board to share with us their thoughts on 2020.
This year has been a year of huge invention. Anything you think you're doing today won't be the same thing you're doing tomorrow. Change is constant.
For a sector that's not known as being particularly fast moving, I think the thing I remember 2020 for is quite how well we adapted, whether it was moving academics to teach online, whether it was new technological solutions or working from home.
We've looked at the situation that we've faced and realised that we are stronger together, that we can do more together, that we need to work together more.
But no matter what the changes were, not losing sight of what was important, which is the student experience and their concerns and their welfare.
I've just been so unbelievably proud of my team this year for how responsive, committed, flexible they've been to meet all of the challenges that have been thrown at them.
They just kept working and they kept delivering and making sure that our students were able to carry on working and carrying on living their lives safely.
Sports staff, running a post room, hospitality staff, delivering post. It's been a very flexible team this year, and they've made me really proud that they've risen to the challenge.
I certainly thought at the start of this year that I was digitally savvy. Having to turn everything that you do online in a very short space of time made me realise that there's definitely still some knowledge and skills gaps there.
I've seen networking through our forum, through our virtual meetings, through our special interest groups, really benefiting people.
We can look at our services and think radically and have our institutions behind us to say, yes, it is now okay to try new things.
One of the big things for commercial services here, I think, that's been learnt is the importance of the activity that we carry out for universities in creating lively and engaging campuses. The absolute focus on delivery of service to students.
I would say that the most positive thing to come out of my university experience this year is, of course, having a lot more free time on my hands. And so I've been able to spend more time with my family and take on projects or hobbies that I've been wanting to do for ages and just been putting off. And so I've had a lot of fun in the process and learned a lot of new skills.
Despite COVID, I'm still able to meet new people and make friends. Me and my flatmates get on so well, which is great because we're always together and we're always finding something to do.
The best thing to come out of uni this year is definitely the amount of teaching support we've received. Not only that, but now uni is mostly online. All the resources are online, so if you don't understand something or you miss a lecture or a tutorial, it doesn't matter because you can just go back and catch up.
My first year at university has been challenged. It wasn't what I imagined my university experience would be. I think as students we came out stronger, and I'm really happy to see so much positivity around the university community.
The best thing about uni this year is living with my friends. We watch movies together, we cook together, we play games together, and because of lockdown there's nothing else we can really do, but we've got each other and I think that's the best thing.
Wow, it's very inspiring to hear how everyone has adapted to the challenge of 2020. It's also lovely, I think, to hear some positive experiences from students, and that's thanks to the work of many of the people here tonight and your teams.
Absolutely. Thank you to everyone who's helped to get through 2020, and let's look forward to a brighter 2021.
Indeed. In fact, let's ride that positivity and let's see if we can get through the rest of the awards tonight without using the C word.
What, COVID?
Yes, that as well.
Right, back to the awards, and from one C word to another, catering. The next CUBO Award is one close to my heart, Innovation in Catering.
You love a bit of catering, don't you?
I do, Tom. I've been looking forward to this award all night, as were the judges, who were looking for a successful foodie initiative that stood out from the rest by offering an innovative new food or dining concept. Submissions related to the type of food, service, delivery, outlet, purchase method, or facilities that offered something completely different for customers. Let's have a little taste of the nominees. Manchester Metropolitan University, the University of Reading, University of Stirling Venues, well, they all look delicious, and if it was up to me, they'd all win. Alas, there can be only one, and tonight's winner of the CUBO Award for Innovation in Catering is the University of Reading.
And here to accept the award is Matt Tevitt. Matt, well done. Tell me, why do you think your nomination was victorious?
I think it was something completely different. It coupled subscription culture with sustainability, so I think that was a winner. And our students are loving it, using it heavily. It's lasted through COVID, which is always a great test. And I think it's testament to our team here at Reading.
Where are they? Matt, who have you got to celebrate with? Well, you can't do lots of
they're all
kisses
delivering
anyway.
food. So, yeah, they're all delivering food, so they're working very hard. So unfortunately, they can't be with us. They're looking after our students.
Right, well, you're off now, so you can get delivering some food as well. Well done. Enjoy the rest of your evening, Matt.
Matt, we'll definitely have some food if there's any food being delivered. You can bring some to us here in the studio. Tom, I was just thinking about everything that's going on at the moment. Can you imagine if all this had happened during our university experience?
God. Well, no parties,
yeah.
no girls, no sports.
Yeah.
Just spending time online and drinking in our rooms.
That actually sounds exactly like our university experience.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on, our next award is for the Business Team of the Year. The judges were looking for a team who have performed over and above expectation in their work to enhance the student experience or in developing a commercial business at their institution. And the nominees are Loughborough University, Queen's University Belfast, University College London, some excellent teams there, and teams of course have been so important to us this year. Congratulations to all of you. And the winner of Business Team of the Year is Loughborough University.
Here to accept the award are Gagan Kapoor and Daniel Brazil. Gagan, well done. Congratulations. What would you like to say?
Oh, it's been amazing 4 years really, and for me it's all about team. A lot of people to thank for, but it's been through and through team experience, and especially like to congratulate CUBO as well for bringing a bit of sunshine in the current year and without that particular award. Thank you very much all. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's great. And I think you two should also get an award for bringing some sunshine. Well, you've both got wonderful backgrounds there. It's great on a dark December night. So thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Well done.
Thank you.
Our next award is the Innovation in Student Experience, which is sponsored by UPP. This category welcomed entries from all areas of CUBO business at UK universities. The judges were looking for an innovative product, service or campaign that has significantly enhanced the student experience or the development of commercial business in the university environment.
Before we hear from Alex at UPP to announce the nominees, let's find out a little bit more about them.
UPP is the UK's leading provider of on-campus residential and academic accommodation infrastructure. We have over 35,000 rooms in operation or under construction through long-term partnerships with 15 leading UK universities. With over 900 employees, we work to deliver the very best student experiences together with great universities.
Thanks Simon and Tom. I'm Alex from UPP and I'm delighted to announce the award for Innovation in Student Experience, and we've had some fantastic entries this year. The nominees are Manchester Metropolitan University, Northumbria University and University of Arts London. And the winner is
the University of the Arts London.
And here to accept the award are James Greenwood, Carney Batenti and Laura Coleman. James, congratulations. We've had the pleasure of being able to work with you over the years, but tell us, what do you think makes the student experience so unique?
Us, basically. We're the best. No. For us, you know, at UAL, it's working with all of our amazing partners. So thank you to all the companies that we work with. For this volunteering programme for the Innovation in Student Experience, we work with Fresh, Student Living, Unite Students and Watkin Jones. So thank you to all of those partners that help sponsor and obviously all of our amazing students.
Good answer. I love the confidence. Well, listen, guys, well done. Thoroughly deserved, and enjoy the rest of your evening. See you, James. See you guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Brilliant. Let's have one more look at Twitter and see what message we've got. I've seen quite a few coming in while we've...
There's been loads, which is absolutely brilliant. We've got a great one here, because I really like the looking forward to next year already, from Robert Garnish. I think this was around the Excellence in Student Sports Award. He's tweeting somebody, I think it must be somebody else within your organisation, saying one for us next year. Go for it, absolutely. Let's look forward to a new year. We've got another one of David here. I think he's onto the dessert wine course. There he is.
He's living the dream, David McCann.
He's absolutely living the dream. I want
absolutely.
some of his staff as well. They're coming in there. We've also got Emma, who's saying LSBU employment are on the champagne, giving a big shout out and congrats to all the winners. That's great. You got John Greenwood. He's saying Eric and Ernie in full swing, even better than the real thing.
We'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that, Eric and Ernie. Yep. Yeah, we've got really nice ones coming in. Actually, we talked about the who's fed up of virtual meetings, but Jan would also like to actually point out that CUBO do have a really rich programme of sessions running online next week.
Sorry, Jan.
But they will be great, okay?
Yeah,
so,
they're really good.
So
There's time for
definitely,
more, isn't there? I mean, it's next year we don't want to be doing this,
yeah,
but a few more this week would be brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. You got Phil Cook giving a big shout out to MMU Sport for all they've done. You got Cillian Ryan congratulating the University of Nottingham on their award. So it's great. It's really nice seeing all of this coming through. So please keep all of these coming. We're really enjoying it.
Next up, it's our penultimate award, the CUBO Award for Business Partnership of the Year.
Now, this is an award that we know a little something about. Not
that we go on about it. The judges were looking for a business partnership that shows integration between a partner and the university they work with marked outputs in the delivery of high quality services to enhance the student experience. And the nominees are... International Student House with the University of London, London South Bank University and Keystone Talent Bank, the University of Sheffield and Cafeology. Some great examples of partnerships there, and the winner of the CUBO Business Partnership of the Year is London South Bank University and Keystone Talent Bank.
And here to accept the award are Malcolm Pace and Emma Khan. Malcolm, Emma, congratulations. Can you hear me there, Malcolm?
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I'm amazed that Emma's still sober. It's just as well that we've got her muted, but amazing. This really was a true, genuine partnership, and it's created something that's genuinely innovative. It's created an entirely new service for the whole working community around London South Bank. It's improved the employability for the students, and it's something that's commercially viable. So it's a really, really good example of how universities and private enterprise can come together and create something that's genuinely innovative. So we're pumped. Amazing.
We can tell.
Yeah, amazing. I love the energy. I absolutely love the energy. Well, listen, well done. Don't worry now. You're not going to come back on camera, so you can let those bubbles really flow and enjoy yourselves. Congratulations. I love these guys.
Brilliant. The final award tonight is, of course, the Lifetime Achievement Award.
You could argue that this is the most prestigious award of the evening, and therefore clearly far too important for a couple of northern oiks like me and him to announce.
So with a bit of luck, we can cross live to CUBO Chair Joe Hardman, who can tell us more about the recipient of tonight's award. Joe, how are you? Good. Oh, you might be muted. Are you muted?
I think the mic might need to...
We're not getting booked for next year now.
We've done it, that's it.
Are you muted, Joe? Have you got a mute button?
I am muted.
There we go.
I'm sorry.
You were seeing how he dealt with that, wasn't he? That's what he was doing.
I have to say, I'm thinking you two are possibly a little more Laurel and Hardy.
Brilliant. We prefer Anton Deck, Joe. Sounds cooler.
Well, absolutely. A bit retro, that one.
Thank you.
So, I mean, I think before we go on, I mean, really, that's been fantastic. I mean, you've kept this going brilliantly at this time of year. We're looking for a little bit of bright and sparkle, because it's seriously challenging, and I'm stumbling over my words, as you can see. But thank you very much to you, both of you in Campus Life, for making this event happen and work so well. And I'd also like to thank our sponsors, Unite Students and UPP for tonight, and the hard work that actually everyone went into to judge these categories. It's been a lot of work for people when people have been extremely stretched with other things to do at the moment. So I'd really like to say thank you for that. And I say the major thing is you've done such a fantastic job this evening. So a round of applause. I know you can't see that. A round of applause to both of you.
Thank you.
Right, over to you, Joe, to present the Lifetime Achievement Award.
And so we go to the Lifetime Achievement Award, and the winner of this award came from outside the sector, from the hotels, and has a really depth of experience in really high quality services which he's brought to the sector. But I think importantly for CUBO, one of the major things he did was challenge us to look internationally and not just look at what we were doing ourselves. He introduced the international study tours, which brought a wealth of expertise to CUBO over the last 4 years. He also last year, and I have to say, against some resistance, brought forward the GHTI training with a QOI, which was an international expert 7-day event, which was held in Edinburgh for the first time, which was hugely successful, and really did move CUBO further into the international field. I think a couple of things about personal things about him. He was the first person I know who got a Tesla. It did mean that, of course, CUBO meetings did have a 220-mile range from Edinburgh. I think the other thing is maybe giving a hint about Edinburgh there. And I think if you cut him through, it's not Edinburgh Rock doesn't actually have it written through, but like Blackpool Rock, if you cut him through, it would have the words Edinburgh written right the way through. He is deeply committed to his experience that he has now moved on from as the Director of Commercial Services at Edinburgh, and hosted last year's fantastic winter conference last year. He's really dragged us into the international field like no one else, and I'd like to announce the Lifetime Achievement Award for 2020 is Richard Kington. Congratulations, Richard.
Thank you, John. So, in time-honoured tradition, I think you did give me a slight heads up this might happen. So I've sort of prepared a short 15-minute acceptance speech, which I trust is in order. Or was that
absolutely
long?
Knock yourself out.
Knock myself out. It's all right, guys. It's not 15 minutes. I've cut it down over the last few minutes. I've chucked out most of it. But thank you. I sit here sort of thinking of many other colleagues in the sector who are as deserving and possibly more deserving of this award. But I appreciate sincerely your thoughts and sentiments, and obviously accept it with a great deal of gratitude and humility. I've been incredibly lucky in my time at Edinburgh, right up to the fact that in August 2019, I decided to retire.
Come on, it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, we're staying in, aren't we?
Yes. It's not coming from here, guys.
Sorry.
So, well, that's broken the moment, isn't it? That's
absolutely.
Anyway, everybody said I've dodged a bullet, stepping down at the end of March. But okay, that's fine. But I've been lucky in so many ways, and I just want to spend a couple of minutes just, it's a cliche, but nonetheless, I've done a lot. You mentioned very kindly a number of the international things. I would like to sort of give myself a big tick in the box on the Res Life side. That's something I've been working to for over a decade, and fantastic, Christopher, for having picked up the award for Edinburgh tonight and continuing the work. It's really reassuring. And one of the notes I put down here is that, the COVID has obviously thrust Res Life right into the forefront. And I think it was getting there anyway, but I think the fact that COVID's come along, it has made senior members of universities aware at long last of the importance of res life in terms of looking after the welfare and providing the experience to students coming to the university. I'm very grateful to my senior team in Edinburgh. I mean, they are hugely experienced, professional, dedicated and supportive, even though they thought some of my ideas and visions were perhaps sometimes a bit wacky, but hey-ho. They got behind them. We've delivered, I feel, some significant benefits to the university and hopefully to the wider sector. CUBO also, I need to pay sort of respect to past and present colleagues across CUBO. Again, a hugely professional outfit with a lot of commitment and time spent by colleagues helping to improve the sector. So to be recognised by CUBO is particularly, it's something to value and treasure, to be honest. I've already congratulated my team at Edinburgh, but I think that I'll skip to the end because people probably wanted to get away for their celebratory drinks as soon as possible. But I would just go back to the international side and encourage people to engage as soon as they can, if they're not doing so already. You've seen a huge amount of extra engagement across the CUBO forums and the membership. There's a wealth of knowledge out there in the wider world that is equally valuable, and I would encourage people to get there and engage with those if you're not doing so already. And I'd like to close by really congratulating everybody on this call and across the sector, because the way in which everybody has moved and adapted so incredibly quickly to these incredibly challenging circumstances. I mean, it is something everybody should look back and take a lot of credit for, and I suspect we'll continue to adapt and engage. And I know you will continue to do so. And I think that, I know that I will continue to support you as best I can, albeit now cheering from the sidelines. But so thank you very much, Joe. Thank you very much, CUBO. And thank you, Anton, Deck, Laurel and Hardy, whichever name you want to put to them for hosting such a fantastic event. And last quick thank you to Czech for well done, Edinburgh. That's it. Finished.
The Twitter is full of messages, congratulations as well, which is thoroughly deserved. And I'm sure you don't need to hear it from me to know that this is a hugely deserved award in recognition of the massive contribution you've made to this sector, and all by the tender age of 35. It's quite remarkable.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? Thank you, Richard. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Richard.
You need.
And that, folks, concludes the 2020 CUBO Awards.
We'd like to say a final huge congratulations to all the nominees, all of the winners this evening. 2020 has been an exceptional year, but seeing the array of talent and tenacity on show tonight, I think we can all be confident that this sector will endure and come back stronger.
Absolutely. We'd also like to give another big thank you to tonight's wonderful sponsors, Unite Students and UPP, along with CUBO's media partner, University Business. Being able to host events such as this is only possible because of the ongoing support and input from partners such as yourselves. So on behalf of the CUBO board and membership, thank you.
And finally, we would like to say a massive thank you to Joe and the CUBO team for allowing us to host this evening's awards. We've loved it. I hope we've kept you entertained, but not quite enough to be invited back again next year.
Indeed. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight and getting involved via Twitter. We wish you all the very best of luck with the remainder of 2020. Have a wonderful Christmas break, and we can't wait to see you all again in 2021. Good night.